A hotly contested state energy bill, 3 years in the making, is now law. The package is wide-reaching on climate change, jobs at coal and nuclear power plants, and innovators of wind and solar technology. Amanda Vinicky joins us now with a look at what it means for those of us who are not enmeshed in energy policy, which is the case for most of us, Amanda.
Yeah, Brandis, we're going to take a look at what this means for consumers. When you talk about this law, wide ranging actually feels like an understatement. The law that Governor J.B. Pritzker signed today is 956 pages long, but the stroke of his pen does some big stuff, ensuring Exelon will continue to operate its nuclear fleet in Illinois. The Chicago-based company had threatened to otherwise shut several plants down. His pen also guarantees that power plants that generate electricity by burning coal and natural gas will have to close, putting Illinois on the path to going carbon-free within the next 30 years.
Our goal all along was to enact reliable, renewable, and affordable energy policies that put Illinois in a position to lead the nation.
But just how affordable will electric bills be? I posed that question to Citizens Utility Board Director David Collada.
Well, we think this is a very good day for consumers. The signing into law of the omnibus energy bill, we think is good for the state. It's good for the environment. But if it's implemented correctly, and we believe it will be, it's going to lead to lower bills for consumers over time.
And now I'm not sure if you heard him there, but he said that it is going to bring lowering of electric bill costs over time. And I want to key in on that phrase, over time, because Exelon is getting paid to keep its nuclear plants open by electric customers throughout northern Illinois. All of us electric customers are going to be paying a surcharge on electric bills that's collectively worth $700 million over the next 5 years. All that money going to Exelon. Electric customers are already, by the way, paying a similar fee to bail out Exelon for keeping open other nuclear generators. Now, soon customers, because of this law, are going to see other changes on their electric bills due to the new law, including fees to support nuclear energy, or renewable energy, that is, fees to support energy workforce training programs for those losing their jobs that work at, those coal plants, and also to support energy companies owned by people of color. CUP did an analysis and found that in all, this will collectively increase the average residential customer's electric bill by $3.51 a month. But Collada says CUP's analysis did not take into account what consumers are going to save on account of this law. This package also puts money toward energy efficiency programs. So things like giving rebates to people when they buy LED light bulbs or energy efficient appliances, maybe weatherizing a home. Obviously, the particular household that takes those energy efficiency steps should see their electric bill go down some. But Collada says that benefit also spreads.
The big portion of what we pay on our monthly electricity bill is the cost of energy and capacity itself. And what ends up happening is if you can lower demand, if you can lower peak demand in particular, there are savings that accrue to everyone.
But Illinois PERG's Abe Scar says, as far as he can gather, that analysis does not take something else into account. Changes to how the state will determine the distribution rate customers are charged by ComEd for delivering power to homes and businesses.
You're definitely going to be paying some more. But a big part of your bill is what you pay to the utility, the distribution utility, to get the power from the sources of the energy to your household. And those rates are going to go up. They've been going up because of formula rates over the last decade. And because this bill doesn't end formula rates, but rather transitions from one kind of formula rate to another, while also effectively increasing the profit level that ComEd will earn, boosting their profits. We anticipate there's going to be a big increase on the distribution side as well.
And Scar says, in his opinion, that is not a justifiable cost, especially given that ComEd last July admitted to a long-running bribery scheme that led to the passage of a previous energy law that changed the rate formula, increasing ComEd's profits. Scar says that an analysis by the Illinois AARP that factors in those rate formula changes gives a more true cost estimate of the monthly increases consumers should expect to face. That's of about $15 more a month over the next 10 years. Now, Scar says some of that cost is worth it.
It's not the only question for ratepayers. It's not just, are you going to be paying more, but it's, are you going to get value from that? And in certain ways, you are going to get some really good things out of it. Transitioning off of dirty, polluting fossil fuel power generation is a really great thing. It's going to be an improvement for public health and, of course, address the problems of global warming.
I did reach out to the Illinois Commerce Commission, which regulates electric utilities, for its take on what this means for consumers. And a spokesperson said that given how quick the dynamics of this package changed, it, after all, just passed on Monday from the legislature, and given how wide-ranging it is, that the ICC does not yet have an analysis, but they're working on it. With that, Brenda, back to you.
Amanda, thank you.